Hola muchachos, hoy es jueves el 7 de enero de 2021. Hoy tenemos, well, first, welcome back. I hope you guys had a great break and just enjoyed some rest in whatever form that took. You're watching today's lesson and I'm going to explain your tarea in a bit. Just a quick rallying call. I'm giving it to my in-person students as well as you guys. But you made it to semester 2 of Spanish 1, so congratulations. You have to get at least a C minus for each semester to make it on to the next one. So congrats to make it this far. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. Since you guys are my online students, it's super important that you keep watching the videos, doing the assignments to the best of your ability, and not using Google Translate. I really want you guys to learn as much Spanish as you can, and to learn Spanish, you have to make a ton of mistakes. When I was first learning Spanish, I made a ton of mistakes, and actually all throughout my education of Spanish, I made mistake after mistake after mistake. I remember I would turn in an essay in Spain to my grammar teacher, and I finally felt like, oh, this is a good one, I finally got it really down, and I would keep getting a grade that I wasn't happy with. But the good news is I learned from those mistakes. She pointed them out to me, and then I knew, okay, next time I need to change this, and gave me more things to think about and improve. And you're always going to be doing that in a second language. And so just an encouragement for you guys to keep pushing and try to not only get a good grade, but actually learn the language, because at the end of the day, that's what I want for each and every single one of you. I want you to be able to speak this language and hear it and understand and communicate and meet people you never would have been able to and communicate with them, right? Because of this language. So it's a great tool. It'll help you in so many different jobs, in so many different countries, in so many different states. So that's my encouragement for you. This language is very practical, so keep practicing. I hope you liked your movie assignment. That's a really great way to practice on your own. Watching your movies or shows in Spanish and having those English subtitles. I still do that to this day, and keep picking up new vocab that I didn't know before. So anyway, inspiring speech over, just encouragement to you guys. Keep doing your best. And if you make mistakes, great. That's a sign that you're going to grow in the future. So encouragement to you guys. Okay, anyway, enough rambling. I'll get on to the lesson. We're on página 194. 194. And today it looks like we're learning about la ropa y los colores, right? So go ahead and read along with me. It says, Hola, me llamo Enrique. Voy de compras al centro comercial con mi amiga Maribel. Queremos comprar ropa nueva. A Maribel le gusta ir a todas tiendas. Then it says, voy a comprar una camiseta y unos jeans. Cuestan 30 euros. This is a word I always mess up in the pronunciation. Euros. El vestido de Maribel cuesta 20 euros. Es un buen precio. So we're in Unit 4 right now, and the country we're studying in Unit 4 is España. Spain, right? This is the only European country whose main official language is Spanish. The rest of those countries are in South America. And so these two chicos, chico y chica, viven en España. So let's go ahead and go through what they say. Hola, me llamo Enrique. Voy de compras al centro comercial. So here is el centro comercial. And voy, do you remember voy? It's a conjugation of ir. It means I go. So this is just saying I go shopping. Voy de compras en el centro comercial con means with, mi amiga Maribel. Queremos, that's a new word for us. Querer is the infinitive of to want, so queremos means we want. Queremos comprar ropa nueva, so new clothes. We want to buy new clothes. Again, this is the two verb rule, right? We conjugate the first verb we leave the second verb as an infinitive. A Maribel le gusta ir a todas las tiendas. Las tiendas, la tienda is the store. Okay, el centro comercial, that's more like your mall, right? A bunch of stores. And here we can see them ir de compras, go shopping. Voy a comprar, I'm going to buy una camisa, la camisa, una camisa y unos jeans. So one fun thing about Spanish is there's a lot of words from English that just stay the same. So if the word originated in English, for example, and then people who speak Spanish picked it up, a lot of times there's not a translation for that, right? So jeans, there's no translation. It just stays the same. Another word that's like that is chips. I remember asking what the word for chips are, and in Ecuador, and my response was chips. So fun things like that just stay the same. Originated in the United States, and then in South America it was picked up, and the words just stayed the same as in English. Cuestan, so they cost 30 euros. You guys know what a euro is? That's actually the currency of a lot of European countries, including Spain. 1 euro is equal to a little bit more than $1. El vestido de Maribel cuesta 20 euros. El vestido aquí, a dress, cuesta, cost 20 euros. Es un buen precio. It's a good price, right? Muy bien. So let's go through this. El precio, el vestido, la camisa, la chaqueta, los jeans, los pantalones y la blusa. Kind of think of a blouse, right? Blusa. Los calcetines, those are his socks. He's not wearing shoes. Calcetines. Y los zapatos. In Spain, the word for jeans are los vaqueros. They also use los tejanos. Fun fact about that is tejanos kind of has the word sounding like Texas, right? So people in Texas, I just thought, right, wear a lot of jeans, think the cowboys, right? So los tejanos, make that connection there. Cerrar means to close. ¿Cuánto cuesta? How much does it cost? El dólar, dollar, that's the currency of the United States. And also some Latin American countries, for example, Ecuador, I know, uses the dollar. I'm not sure which other ones do, but you can research that. Empezar, to begin. Entender, to understand. Preferir, to prefer. And tener suerte is to be lucky. Here are los colores. Me gusta llevar, to wear, ropa blanca, roja y marrón. Roja, blanca y marrón. A Maribel le gusta llevar una camiseta. So notice camiseta is t-shirt. Camisa is just shirt, like a little nicer shirt. Camisa, see this? So camisa, t-shirt, camiseta. Camiseta verde y unos pantalones cortos azules. Corto just means short, so some short pants are just shorts. Azules. Maribel piensa que el vestido es un poco feo. Piensa, and we'll talk more about this later, she thinks that the dress is a little ugly. Feo is ugly. Ella tiene razón. Remember, tener means to have. Razón is just like reason, so she has reason, or she has a point. No es muy bonito. Ella compra otro vestido que le gusta más. En España hay 4 estaciones. Maribel siempre tiene calor. So again, remember, tener means to have. Calor, tiene calor is just an expression of saying she's hot, like temperature-wise, okay? That's not how you would say she's attractive. That's something else. So she's hot temperature-wise. Tiene calor. So she has heat is how it translates. Durante, during el verano. Me gusta el invierno, pero siempre tengo frío. Tengo frío, right? I am always cold. Notice here how we put our siempre before our verbs. We learned about that a few units back. Here we have pensar, to think, pagar, to pay, el dinero, money, los euros, the euros, tener frío, this is el gorro, el sombrero, tener calor, las estaciones, la primavera, el verano, el otoño y el invierno. Okay, so I'll do one activity with you guys and then I'll explain your homework. Los precios de la ropa. Indica cuánto cuesta la ropa. Tell how much the clothing cost. So cuánto cuesta, remember, means how much does it cost? ¿Cuánto cuesta la ropa? La camisa, por ejemplo, la camisa cuesta 28 euros. So go ahead and pause the video and tell me cuánto cuesta la ropa, right? And put it in this model. La camisa cuesta 28 euros. Right, pause the video. Okay, el vestido cuesta 49 euros. Los jeans cuestan, because it's plural, so we have to conjugate it as a they conjugation. Los jeans cuestan 46 euros. Those are expensive jeans. Muy caros. Caros is a word for expensive. Los zapatos cuestan 74 euros. ¡Qué horror! La chaqueta cuesta 65 euros. La camiseta cuesta 33 euros. Los pantalones cortos cuestan 22 euros y la blusa, does that look like a blouse? Or is that a camiseta? We'll say this is a blouse. La blusa cuesta 17 euros. Muy bien. Okay, chicos. So, our homework for today is making a vocab map. So if you go to page 213, here's all your vocab for Unit 4.1. You have tons and tons of vocab. What I want you guys to do is choose 25 vocab words and make a vocab map with that. And I will try to show you on my board here. Hopefully you guys can see this well. Let me grab myself a marker. Okay, so for example, if I want to use the word blusa and put your article adjectives in front. La blusa. I'm going to put a box around that. Then I'm going to connect that with something else. So let me erase this quick. Okay, I'm going to connect that with something else. So how about I'll connect it with the word verde. That's the word for green. So what I want you guys to do is to label your connections. So if I want to connect blusa with the word verde, I would say, and your connections can be in English, I like to wear green shirts. Okay, so the blusas that I like to wear are green. Okay, so then I have to connect something else to one of these. So verde, I'm going to connect it to, let's see, let me go to page, what page did I say we were on? 213. No, I'll connect it to el dólar. And I'm just going to write S. Okay, so if you can write your connections in Spanish, then please do so. If you don't know how to translate to Spanish, that's okay. So you can see el dollar es verde, right? A dollar bill is green. So now I need to connect something else. Now I'm going to connect el euro, and the connection will be currency, right? They're both currency. So as you can see, I'm building a map of how all these vocab words connect to each other. So you guys will be using this vocab and choose 25 of them. They all must be connected, and you must label the connectors. Again, if you can do it in Spanish, please do so. That'll help you with your vocab and just expressing yourself. But if you need to write it in English, for example, we haven't used the word for currency yet, or learned the word for currency, you can write it in English. If you have any questions, let me know. And that's all for today, chicos. Gracias y hasta mañana.